Hello investors, good afternoon this beautiful day in Lagos State, Nigeria. I hope we are all doing well. Smart investors, thank you so much for sticking around this channel and for subscribing to this channel, and for my first time viewers that are coming across this channel for the very first time, please do well to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell. My name is Joanne and I am a real estate consultant here in Lagos State, Nigeria. Your best bet for that very property investment that you are going to put your money in, and you are going to have great returns at the end of the day. So do well to hit the subscribe button like I said earlier, and turn on your notification bell so that you will not miss out when we drop on any of our updates. Today I'm in Lekki, just by the side of the Lekki Epe Expressway. As you can see in this video, I'm here in Lekki Aviation Town. Yes, that's very Lekki Aviation Town that you are very much familiar about. I'm here to give us updates on what has happened so far on site, and also to remind you that Lekki is a commercial hub. At the end of the day, what are you going to be doing with the landed properties you acquire in Lekki? Are you buying for commercial purpose? Are you buying for residential purpose? Today I'm going to be educating you more on the reasons why you should buy properties in Lekki for commercial purposes and also for residential purposes. So right about now, let's dig into what we have for today. You know how we do it. I'm going to turn over my camera and I'm going to show you the environment of this property. So let's go. Welcome back viewers. This is Lekki Aviation Town, a property that is strategically positioned, a property that has a good title, a property that has both commercial and residential plots. Smart investors, Lekki Aviation Town is not the only property in this axis. We have the Tiwa Gardens, we have the Tiwa Commercial, we have the Tiara, we have the Adron Homes, we have the Itunu City, and we have the MN Estate Phase 3. But smart investors, Lekki Aviation Town is the only estate inside here that we have commercial lands. This should be sending a message to you that aside residential lands, you should also own commercial lands in Lekki Aviation Town. Number one, Lekki Aviation Town is well positioned, is facing the Lekki Epe Expressway, and it has close proximity to the new Lekki International Airport. Aside that, smart investors, Lekki Aviation Town is a development by Harmony Gardens Estates and Development, and these developers of this property has several estates aside Lekki Aviation Town. So this is not only the estates they have the Grandview, they have the Harmony Casa, they have so many estates here in Lagos State, Nigeria. But today we are going to be talking more about Lekki Aviation Town because we are here in Lekki Aviation Town, and we are going to be digging more on the reasons why you should own the commercial plots. So right about now, I'm going to take you inside the property so that you would see what has happened inside the estate after the last time I visited. By now, I believe you are so familiar with the exterior of the property. You already know it's facing the Lekki Epe Expressway. You already know that our greeny area is so beautiful. You already know that we already have our perimeter fencing standing. You already know that we have our beautiful gatehouse. Over there is the office space, and down there is the customer care service space. So smart investors, let us move inside Lekki Aviation Town. Let's go. Well done. Okay, smart investors, this is inside of the Lekki Aviation Town. This is what the inside of Lekki Aviation Town looks like. This is the office space. Over there is the customer service center. I'm going to move a little bit closer so that you would get to see it properly. I would have to zoom. That's the customer service, and that is the office space, smart investors. Outside here, you already see that we've done our interlocking. We have our street lights, about 10 to 8 of them already standing. You know, when you get into an estate, the first part of the estate is the commercial area. So this is our commercial area. Work is still in progress, smart investors. We have started doing a whole lot, or rather we've been doing a whole lot, smart investors. We've been doing so much here in Lekki Aviation Town, as you can see in this video. So I just cited that we have started. This is an exit gate over there. I'm moving closer to that place so that you would see properly. And you can also see in this video that we have started plastering our perimeter fencing, smart investors. I'll still get closer so that you will see it properly. This is an exit gate. So this area is for commercial purposes, smart investors. The residential axis is towards down that area. We are also going to get there. So stick with me. Like I told you earlier, Lekki Aviation Town is the only estate around here that consists of both residential and commercial plots. And by now you should be investing in the commercial plots. Aside residential, you should also think about investing in the commercial plot, because at the end of the day you are going to make so much money from your commercial plot. There are so many things you can do with your commercial plot. As we progress in this video, I'm going to mention a whole lot of things you can do with your commercial plot in this estate. This is an exit, like this is another access road. This is the Lekki Epe Expressway. Let me zoom in. This is the Lekki Epe Expressway. So this is another area to the property. This is another exit to the property. You can see that we have started doing a whole lot of work here. The perimeter fencing is already standing and the plastering is going on over there. So let me move back inside the property. Like I mentioned earlier, that is the Lekki Epe Expressway. So let's move back inside Lekki Aviation Town and we tour it together while I give you hints on what you can do with your commercial plot. You can see that we are making progress. I would have to use this way so that I can get out from that point, because all the while I come to Lekki Aviation Town, I always use that very end. But today I chose to use another access pathway. You can see that drainage system has already started. As we are doing the drainage system, we are also creating the pathways. We are also plastering our perimeter fencing. Smart investors, work is ongoing. This one is not an asset you will come to and you will see just 2 workers. No, for any time I visit Lekki Aviation Town, I'm always seeing workers either doing one thing or the other. This is to show you that the developer of this estate is not joking. He wants to put so many things in place for you before you come in, so that when you come in, you will feel at home. Smart investors, you can see in this video that our perimeter fencing is up already. We have started plastering. Very soon we will start putting our barbed wires. Whatever beautification we are going to be doing, we have started. For us to start plastering, we have started. You can see that drainage system is standing too. So this is, remember, I came in from that gate and I walked through to this point, so I can as well take this part to get to other lane to walk straight, but I want to still take this access road so that you will see that aside that area, we are not just focused on that area that I always take when I come. We are still focused on other places, and not just focused, we are walking. Smart investors, you will be wondering what foundation is that. That is a 4-bedroom foundation coming up, because the developers of this property wants to sell a 4-bedroom here in the estate. So this is a very good move. He started it and you are going to be the one that will follow suit. Imagine a developer that inside this estate, he's not only giving you the features he promised you, but he's also building to sell. At the end of the day, you can see how solid the foundation is. You can see how solid the foundation is. At the end of the day, you are going to take through this process to be able to put up your own building project. So smart investors, let's keep moving. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, this place is blocked. This is another access road, but it's currently blocked because we have several heaps of sand here that we are using to walk. So I'm going to keep walking. I would have to use another access road. This is another foundation. This is another foundation that is going on. You can see that a lot is happening inside Lekki Aviation Town. At the end of the day, put your money into an estate that work is ongoing. Don't put your money into an estate that they will just buy and abandon, because these are the things that bring the estates alive. You can tell that there's a very big difference from the last time I visited and now. Smart investors. So I'm going to use this access road to get to that point so that I can proceed and we'll talk together. So stick with me. Like I mentioned earlier, commercial plots. Originally, Lekki is a commercial hub. So what should be coming to your mind is, what business can I do in Lekki that will yield me profits? That is why we call you smart investors, because you are smart in thinking. What business will I do that will yield me profits in this estate? What business, like what can I do? What services can I render that will yield me profits in this estate? That is what you should be asking yourself, not just for residential purposes. Commercial purposes is very important. If you know, Lekki alone has the Dangote refinery. Lekki alone has the Lekki Free Trade Zone. Lekki alone has the incoming Lekki International Airport. Lekki alone has the Alaro City. Lekki alone has so many things, and all these things are moving to the commercial aspects of real estate. So at the end of the day, since Lekki Aviation Town does not only have residential plots inside, it also has commercial plots inside. What you should be doing now is, let me acquire, even if it's a plot or 2 plots of the commercial land. What you can do with your commercial land are thousands. This is an estate, and it's a very big estate. At the end of the day, you're going to be having residents living inside this estate. There are so many services you can render to them. Number one, you can open a preschool or a daycare. The residents of this estate, they are going to have kids. They are going to be working class or businessmen or entrepreneurs. They will need where they will drop their kids off. Remember, Lekki Aviation Town is the only estate around there that has commercial land. So imagine if you open such an investment inside here. Other people in other estates will come to get your services, and they will come to enjoy your services, and they will pay you for that. That is how you make money. Okay, another way you can make money is building event centers. Remember, this estate is going to have lots of residents. So imagine if, for example, I'm a resident in this estate and I have an upcoming child dedication. I wouldn't, if there's an event space in my estate, there is no point going outside of my estate to go and do that celebration. I would have to do it inside my estate. And now, aside the friends and neighbors I have inside my estate, I'm going to be inviting other of my friends outside of my estate. And when they get to see, they'll say, oh, in Lekki Aviation Town, a friend of mine had a child dedication, and we used one event space like that, and that place was really lovely. We enjoyed ourselves there, and the location is very cool. You see, that's another angle. Another angle is that Lekki Aviation Town has close proximity to the Lekki International Airport. What comes to your mind? Hotels, shotlets, smart investors, people that fly into Lagos. Your friends, your families, ask them, whenever they fly into Lagos, where is the best place for them to stay so that they will have close proximity to the airport? They will tell you Ikeja. Most people that fly in and fly out of Lagos, I'm a very, very good example. You are better off staying around Ikeja, because when you are around there, you cannot miss your flights. You cannot come and stay in Lekki and your flight is 7 a.m. the next morning. Of course, you are definitely going to miss your flight. So remember that the Lekki International Airport is coming around here very soon. It's coming. It's definitely going to come. And People that will be flying in and flying out, that are going to need a place to stay. Smart investors, imagine if you have a three bedroom apartment here that you use for short let. Smart investors, you are going to be making so much money. You will be wondering, what are we seeing here? This is my Kobe cottage. This smart investor has his own mini estates inside Lekki Aviation. Okay, so you can own a mini estate inside an estate. This is the perimeter fencing that is coming up, because this is going to be a residential spot. This is Nancy Isime's mini estates inside Lekki Aviation. Isime is one of the Harmony Gardens estate development ambassadors. So this is a mini estate. This is Nancy Isime's mini estate inside of here. Inside of here, we are going to be having a whole lot. Remember, Lekki Aviation Town is not a small estate. That is why it's called Lekki Aviation Town. It's a town. It could have been Lekki Aviation Estates, but rather they chose to name it Lekki Aviation Town, because at the end of the day, it's going to be something so massive. Because at the end of the day, it's a huge estate. We are going to walk further today. I'm going to make sure I walk further today. Most of the times I come, I don't really go far, but today I have decided I'm going to go far. You may also be wondering what is going on here. I believe this developer wants to start building a project here. Smart investors, a lot is going on inside Lekki Aviation Town. Imagine in years to come, if you come back to Lekki Aviation Town, you're not going to recognize this estate again, because every day something is happening. Every day there is something new. So let's keep going. I mentioned short lets as an example of what you can do with your commercial plots. You can do what I call a supermart or a supermarket. Residents of this estate, they would want to buy groceries, they would want to buy frozen foods, they would want to buy fresh fruits, they would want to buy a whole lot. And you are saving them stress if tomorrow you buy a commercial plot and you put up a supermarket here in Lekki Aviation Town. At the end of the day, thousands of residents that will live here will be coming to your supermarket to buy their needs. Another example, I've mentioned shelter, I have mentioned feeding, and I'm about to mention health. We cannot take away these three things in our everyday life. Health and food is one thing that you cannot take away when it comes to your daily life. Smart investors, imagine if in Lekki Aviation Town you decide to have a clinic, a mini clinic. At the end of the day, residents of this estate, they are going to come to your clinic for one purpose or the other, either for a consultation or anything at all. People fall sick every day. We cannot deny that. People fall sick every day, and we need medications for one or two. Imagine in Lekki Aviation Town, the only clinic they get to see is the one you, smart investor, put up for yourself. You're going to be making money here. Another thing you can do is a boutique, a mini boutique. Smart investors, we need clothing. Residents of this estate, they will need clothing, of course, one or two. Even if they are not the ones, people that will visit them, they will sure need clothing. Another important thing is restaurants. Smart investors, imagine that we have 200,000 residents inside here, and 80% of them don't like to cook. We are in the Gen Z generation. A lot of people don't like to cook. They prefer to order. Imagine if you have a nice restaurant here that your chef cooks the most delicious meal. Remember, food is essential. It's something we need every blessed day of our life. You are going to be making tons of money if you have such. Another thing you can do in Lekki Aviation Town is a gym center. As we eat, we exercise to keep fit. Smart investors, there are a whole lot of things you can do with your commercial plot in Lekki Aviation Town. Okay, drainage system is on. Pathways are being laid alongside drainage system. I'm still inside Lekki Aviation Town. If you look, you can still see the gatehouse. I'm still inside the property and I'm still moving because I want to get to that point where you can see that little bungalow. I want to get to that point today, smart investors. Remember, commercial plots gives you so much money. Is either you are buying it to build on it for one purpose or the other, or you are buying it to resell. If you choose to resell, smart investors, you are still in track. Because imagine buying a commercial plot here and you leave it for like 4 to 3 years. People will come begging you, oh, please sell this commercial plot for us, and it's left for you to give them any amount you want to sell because your property is well positioned. Remember, this estate is facing the Lekki Epe Expressway. This estate has close proximity to the incoming Lekki International Airport. Smart investors, this is luxury. This is where you should be milking money. Think fast and act. Okay, we have also allocated plots. People are buying. We have also allocated plots to so many smart investors already bought. This is an example of our plot allocation. This is a drainage system. This is another pathway. Smart investors, as the drainage system is going on, pathways are going on. That's the sand for the filling it up and the rest of it. Smart investors, I'm still very much inside Lekki Aviation Town. I have not left. I'm still here while I still educate you on what you can do with your commercial plots. Smart investors, another thing you can do here is to put up a co-working space, like office space. There are so many people here that would want to have their office inside Lekki Aviation Town. Smart investors, another thing you can put up here is a cafe. A lot of people like me that loves coffee, this will really benefit us. Smart investors, you can put up a mini mart here. You can also put up something as important as a salon. Unisex salon for the male and female. People make hair every day. People have haircuts every day. Smart investors, what you should be thinking, there are a lot of things you can do with your commercial plots. I bet you it's not just shortlets. Let us think together. Let us think far. Aside shortlets, fine, shortlets is good, but what about something that gives you money every blessed day? Something like daycare, something like supermart, something like minimart, something like salon, something like dry cleaning service. Imagine if you have a laundry service inside Lekki Aviation Town to yourself. People that will live here, it's not all of them that would want to do the washing themselves, or even if they have the washing machine, they'll still need a laundry service. Smart investors, this is your best opportunity to own a commercial plot here. Aside the commercial plot, we have the residential plot. You know, I've been talking about owning it. You've not gotten to hear the price. Commercial plot here is selling for 100 million naira per plot, and that is a 1,000 square meter. 10 million naira initial deposit secures you one. The residential plot, we have 500 square meter plot size going for 35 million naira. We have 300 square meter plot size going for 22 million naira. For the 500 square meter, 7 million naira initial deposit secures you a plot. For the 300 square meter, 4 million naira initial deposit secures you a plot. Smart investors, I'm still inside Lekki Aviation Town. This is another pathway inside Lekki Aviation Town. That is a smart investors allocated plot. Ugo, Chioma, Miriam, that is a smart investor that has already taken advantage of a residential plot here in Lekki Aviation Town, and lots of them. So you are the one we are waiting for to come take yours, either the commercial or the residential. Smart investors, work is ongoing. Estate is not abandoned. Things are happening every blessed day. I can see a truck there. I can see a truck there trying to clear the estate. Smart investors, as we are moving, we are putting up the drainage. As we are putting up the drainage, we are putting up the pathway. As we are putting up the pathway, we are clearing more bushes. As we are clearing bushes, we are plastering our perimeter fencing. We are taking it step bit by bit. So let's keep touring together, okay? All it takes you is to make money from Lekki Aviation Town. Smart investors, should in case you don't have money to put up all these things I've mentioned so far, buy the land, leave it, and resell in the future. You will thank me. I believe you. You will believe me. You will thank me later. Smart investors, remember, Lekki is a commercial hub. Lekki alone is a location that has Dangote refinery, Lekki Free Trade Zone, Dangote fertilizer plant, Lekki International Airport, Pan Atlantic University, Alaro City. Only one location, and you don't want to own a commercial plot in that location. Real estate investment is all about how much money will I be making. Real estate investment is all about returns. That is why it's an investment, and it's the best investment ever that will give you returns. Because even if you buy this commercial plot and say, I don't want to build cafe, I don't want to build gym, I don't want to build daycare, I don't want to build mini mart, I don't want to build a salon, I don't want to have a laundry service, I don't want to have event space, I don't want to have anything. If you leave the land safe, the land will be on its own. You are not feeding the land. The land will just be there, appreciating every second, every minute, every hour. Smart investors, I know what I'm saying. I bet on real estate. That is another smart investors plot allocation. So we are selling. Smart investors are buying because they know a beautiful thing when they see one. Drainage system is ongoing. I'm still very much inside Lekki Aviation Town. Take a look. I have gone far. I've gone very far, and I'm still moving. So move with me, okay, as we progress together. Okay, smart investors, Lekki Aviation Town has a C of O title, which is a good title. Smart investors, Lekki Aviation Town has amazing landmarks. Smart investors, Lekki Aviation Town has a good developer behind it. Is well positioned. I've told you before, when it comes to real estate investments, you should check several things like location, title, developers behind the project. Very, very important, because it's what goes on inside the estate that will kickstart or make the return on investment come quick. This estate is the only estate around there that has this development so far. If you go to other estates, you cannot see this extent of development. There are some estates that have started building. I'm very much aware of that. But you see, Lekki Aviation Town, it stands out because their development has gone very far, and they are not even stopping. They're just starting. Smart investors, I'm still very much inside Lekki Aviation Town. You can see how solid, how smooth this drainage system is looking. I'm still very much inside the estate. Very soon the pathways will be worked on. They have filled it, they have sand filled it. The next thing you will see is to put up the chipping stones. The next thing you will see is the interlocking stones, and everywhere will be beautiful. In my language, everywhere chapel to be beautiful. So smart investors, stick to me. We are still inside Lekki Aviation Town, and we are still touring it together. Okay, I can see that workers are on site. I don't know what they're doing there, but let's get there to see what's happening there. Smart investors, you can see that I've gone far, and as I move, I'm still seeing perimeter fencing. They didn't deceive us to start at that end. The perimeter fencing is still moving with me. Smart investors, be taking notes. Both on the left and the right, the perimeter fencing is standing. This is a serious developer. Smart investors, take a look at the drainage. As they're doing on this side, they are doing on this side. Smart investors, let's keep going. This place was just cleared. I can bet for a fact that this place was just cleared, and they are still clearing. You can see tractors inside the estate clearing the land, trying to level it. Smart investors, make sure you don't miss owning Lekki Aviation Town. I say this with all passion and concern. Lekki Aviation Town is an estate that if you buy, you are going to be so grateful you bought. For my smart investors that already bought, permit me to say congratulations. I'm currently in your next home address. Congratulations, you made the right choice for yourself. You that is here to buy, I can't wait to celebrate you. I can't wait to congratulate you, and I can't wait to stand in to collect your allocation letter and your documents here in Lekki Aviation Town. You can see tractor, you can see tractors, you can see that we are bulldozing, we are doing everything doable. You can see that the drainage system here is coming up. You can see that workers are on site. A lot is going on. The drainage system is being laid. I think this one was just laid recently. That is why these boards are being removed. If you take a look, you will see that it's still very much fresh. It's not really dried on 100%. Smart investors, we are working. You can see that I have gone far. If you look, you may not even see the gatehouse from here. That will show you that this estate is huge and massive. Smart investors, perimeter fencing is still standing, is still moving. As I'm moving, work is going on. What we are trying to do here is we are trying to create the drainage system here, and we are trying to create the drainage system here, and we are trying to also do the pathway here. Smart investors, make sure at the end of the day you don't miss out on owning Lekki Aviation Town. Take a look. We didn't stop. We are still moving. We're still going to do the same thing you saw when I was moving inside the estate. That's what we are still going to be doing here. Smart investors, workers are on site. Workers are on site. I'm so happy. Harmony Gardens Development, please take your flowers. For any time I visit, workers are on site. That is to show you that they are not discouraged. They are moving because they need to be moved. They promised you amazing features, and that is what they are giving you. That is why for any time I visit, workers are working on site back to back to back to back to back. Smart investors, this is an investment opportunity for you to take advantage of. The big estates of today started this way, and after some years, people can no longer even afford a 300 square meter land there. Lekki Aviation Town is going to be in that WhatsApp group in years to come, where you will come in here, you won't be able to afford even a half plot. Now is the best opportunity for you to either own our 300 square meters, our 500 square meters, and our 1,000 square meters, which is the commercial plot. Smart investors, all it takes you is an initial deposit. If you want to take advantage of our 300 square meter, you deposit a 4 million naira. If you want to take advantage of our 500 square meter, you deposit a 7 million naira. If you want to take advantage of our 1,000 square meter, you deposit 10 million naira. And you take advantage of our payment plan for up to 12 months. Once you make your initial deposit, we are going to be giving you an offer letter, receipt, and contract of sale to show you that we now have a contract with you. At the end of your payment, if you are able to pay up to 80%, we will allocate your plot here. Smart investors, do well to own Lekki Aviation Town today. Okay? Thank you. Hello investors, thank you for sticking around with me to the very end of that tour. You can see how big and massive Lekki Aviation Town is, and you can see the level of development that has happened here just within the space of 1 week after the last time I visited Lekki Aviation Town. And I believe you have learnt one or two, and you have been able to know there are so many things you can do with your commercial plots. Remember, Ibeju Lekki is a commercial hub, so do well to position yourself. Don't just take advantage of just residential plots. Do well to also consider taking advantage of our commercial plots. Till I come your way again, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye for now. Bye.